Okay. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to take a workout we did for our master's program on a regular basis. Brandon Lee, he's our coach, and he does a great job making these workouts for the Genesee Valley Masters team. And it's really good interval training. It's a great way to train. But I'm going to basically take one of his workouts and transcribe it onto the computer, onto my laptop in a text file. So let me reverse the video here so it makes it a little easier to talk at. Okay, so now you can see here, this is today's workout. I'm going to start from the top. You can see, let's see if I can get everything in the frame here. This is today's workout, starting from the top. It's 4,000 yards. So you go up here, the first set is a 600 mixed warm-up. And this is all part of warm-up right here, this first block. You have one 600 warm-up, you have four 125s on 2 minutes, and there's various instructions: kick, drill, swim, kick, choice. And then here you have 650s on 55, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, you're doing something different. Then you have a 100 recovery. So that's your warm-up. Then on the second round, I'm going quickly through this so we can get through this. You'll get a feel for what's going on here in a minute. So here you have a repeating block of sets. You have 2 sets you're going to repeat 4 times. You have a 150 pull, and then after that you're going to do a 50 kick. And you're going to do that block 4 times. And you have a little bit of instructions here about each of the set, generally what that block is you're going to be doing. And then on the next block, we have this next block of sets. There's 4 of them. You're going to repeat 5 times. You're going to do one 125 on 2 minutes, free. Then you do a 25 on 30 seconds fly, 100 on a minute 40 freestyle. Then you do 150 on a minute back or breaststroke. And you're going to repeat those 5 times. And then in the end, when that's all finished, you'll be doing a 200 cool down. Now let's go to our computer here. All right, so now what we're gonna do is gonna take that workout, and what I've done is I've pulled from my Smart Swim. I've downloaded from my Smart Swim a pre-built workout. I downloaded that to my phone and then sent it to me, to my computer, to my inbox. So now I've saved this and I call it the program Genesee Valley Brandon Lee 4,000 yard .text file. It's all text-based workouts. You can do this with any editor, text editor, Notepad, WordPad, whatever, or your favorite text editor. So we'll go through the workout again. Initially we're going to give and this is all programmed. So what that means is that the computer is basically going to be walking you through these instructions. Once you load and hit start, the computer is going to walk you through the entire workout to the very end. So you can see your first instruction, you're going to rest 20 seconds, and we're telling the athlete they're going to warm up 600, mix it up. So our first set is a 600, and you're going to rest 5 seconds when that 600 is completed. Then after that, we're going to have a resting period of 30 seconds, and I'm going to instruct this to the swimmer. You're going to do the next set is 4 125s on 2 minutes, kick, drill, swim, kick, choice by 125. And then the next set comes in, and the computer tells the swimmer, now this is what you're doing, 4 125s on 2 minutes, and the splits here are disabled. So this is programmed. What the user sees, the swimmer sees on their eye, okay, is the sets scrolling past them, and the computer is telling them what to do, when to leave, when to start, when to stop. There's no pushing any buttons. Once they load the workout, it's a one-time process, and then they just follow the entire workout through the end and do what the computer is telling them to do. So we have 4 125s on 2 minutes. There won't be any splits. You have a way of overriding how the user has the system set up. So the coach says, I don't want splits for this set. So there will be no splits during this set. Then the next, instruction to come out is a rest period. You're going to get 30 seconds rest. And it's telling the athlete you've got 650s coming on 55. 1 through 3 is IM, 4 through 6 is choice, descending. Very similar to what we just saw on the whiteboard. They're exactly the same. So here, during the rest period, if you need more rest, you can double-click the center button. If you double-click the center button on your Smart Swim, you double-click this guy, it's going to reload the set. So you'll get another 30 seconds. If you need more rest, you can add another 30 seconds before the next interval starts. Be careful though, because if you're on an interval set, right, and you double click, it's going to say, oh, I want to do the 4 125s again, right? So you'll be doing that set all over it, repeating it. So again, you do 650s on 55. We rest 10 seconds. You're doing 100 recovery now. So the next set's going to be 1 100. resting for 10 seconds when you finish the 100. And this will continue. Now here's the first block. We have a repeating command. Again, repeat 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, we're going to do the next 2 sets 4 times. So these 2 sets, the 150 and the 50, are going to be done 4 times. That corresponds to the 150 and the 50 that's done 4 times. Pulling and kicking. So if we go back to the instructions, you'll see here the 150 and the 50, and the first 150 pulling, and the second 50 is a kick. You have 10 seconds rest between each of those, and that'll be repeated 4 times. And then we have the last repeat block. You have in 1 minute, if we keep it in focus, you do the next 4 sets 5 times. The first one's a 125 on 2 minutes free. The second one's a 125 on 30 fly. The third one's 100 on a minute 40 free. And the fourth one is 150 at a minute. And that's backstroke or breaststroke choice. So if you don't have enough time for a minute to read and understand the instructions, double click the button. It'll reload the set and show you again, and you got another minute to figure it out. So then you'll go. Once you go, again, the computer tells you, okay, you got a 125, go. You got a 25, go. You got a 100, go. You got a 50, go. And this will continue for the full 4 repeats. And then the last set, you're going to rest after that, and you're going to do 200 cool down. And the next set comes in as a 200. You rest 5 seconds. And then the last command tells the system to auto-save. So at the end, it's going to auto-save. It's going to auto-save the workout. So you don't punch any buttons. All the user does is out. Once that workout's loaded, I'm going to load it up, double click, select the workout I want. Once it's loaded and I hit go, the select button, I never touch another button. I follow the computer's instructions. I go through the entire workout. When I'm done, it auto saves and I'm ready to go. Mission accomplished. Okay, we're good to go. It's preloaded, the workout. I want to go in, hit the start, load up the workout, hit the start button, and watch the computer walk me through the entire workout. Every set's going to be on my eye, and all the countdowns happen, so I'll know exactly when to leave for the next interval. I'll see you in an hour or so. Okay, now that workout's over with, our programmed workout, we're going to take a look at this. There are 3 files generated for every session in the lap trainer, and we're going to take a look at the summary. It's the text file, and we can open that with any text editor. In this case, we're going to use Notepad. Let me just expand that out. And then you can see here in the summary, the system we start out with the first set is 1/600 warm-up or mixed set. And you can see the little star that gets injected into the summary file. This is the computer telling the swimmer what they're supposed to be doing. And they see that 1/600 coming across their eye as an instruction. Okay, begin your 600 now. So a trainer, coach, or even the user can look in the summary file, and if you're in sync with the workout, for every starred instruction you're going to see, every set you do, you just see the set you completed after that instructions given to you. And so it's a 600 we're doing with 5 seconds rest. So I see that, and then you can see my 600 is logged here, and you can see all the splits for the 600. So as you go down through the workout, you can see there's 4 25s, and you can see another star inserted in here. It says the computer telling the athlete, okay, you're doing 4 25s on 2 minutes, go. So my first 125 here with interval time and splits, all the splits in there. Then our second 125, our split distance was set to 100 yards. So you can see here we get 1 split out of the 125. Interval time, average stroke rate, that sort of thing. So this is the result of me swimming the 125, the first 125, and this is the computer telling me I have 4 125s to complete. And then the computer's telling me this is my second 125, and then here I am finishing my second 125. Then the computer tells me it's my third 125 here of 4, so it even tells you how many you're doing here. And then lastly, we get our fourth 125 of 4. And you see we finish our fourth 125. And then a breakdown, we get this breakdown of the fast and slow interval and our short and long rest that we took between these 125s. So there's a lot of great information in the summary there. But you can see here our next set comes in at 650s. And we override the split distance. Instead of being at 100, it's now set to 25s. So every 25, I get a split for each of the 50s. And you can see here the computer again telling us 650s we're going to do. And this is the first 50 we did. That's my first 50. Here's our second 50. The computer's telling us you're doing your second 50 now. And here's our second 50 we completed in the splits for each 50. And this goes on and on through the entire summary. So you get the idea here is we now have this summary that's telling us every set and every interval we did for the programmed workout. So you can go through here and check at the end of your workout if there's if you're falling behind at all, you'll see multiple starred instructions coming, like if it was a second 150. So let's go down here where we have multiple sets here. Let's get to where there's that's going to be hard to do because you see these are 150s and 50s and there's repeated 4 times. So the rest of the workout there's no completed set, but you'll see multiple, like if I missed the 50, I'd see a star by 1 by 100 and then I'd see a star 1 by 50 because I'm falling behind the time that's required to finish the set or the intervals. But this continues in every 100 and every 50 and every interval and every set was perfectly calculated. The computer was watching me and what I was doing in the workout and recorded it perfectly. And then you can see every set goes through and the computer continuously telling us this is what we're doing next. Then you're doing 125s next. You can see that just goes on and on through the entire workout. And then in the end, you see here we do our 200 cool down at the end. The computer tells us you got a 200 easy here. And then the autosave feature turns on. And then it autosaves and you get your summary, your session summary listed below here. Tells you your total yards you've accomplished. 4,000 yards. We did it 1 hour and 9 minutes. And this would be the same for everyone. If anybody shares this programmed workout, it's a programmed workout, which means it's going to have a fixed amount of time, unless you extend the time by double clicking at each interval. 1 hour and 9 minutes and 29 seconds. So anyone who does this particular workout, it's going to always be 1 hour and 9 minutes. With a total rest time of 14 minutes. Unless I extend that between each of the sets. And our interval time was 55 minutes. Interval pace, average pace, and all that's the same. So that's it. Basically, that's a programmed workout we did. So here we go. Thank you, Brendan Lee and the Genesee Valley Masters team. This will be exciting, and I'll share the results of this workout with this post in this video. Thank you for watching my video again.